outfits for some of the other operators that we have. These are unique and their own operators. We get a blueprint here. This is the Mastercraft. It's called Neural Net Processor. This would be for the assault rifle jig, so this would be for the Nikita assault rifle. Here's a full 360. We'll take a look at the weapon inspect shortly. This looks absolutely crazy, man. Wow, that's a nice looking blueprint. It looks really good. We get a shotgun blueprint here. It's called Motorhead. It's shotgun Baker, so this would be for the Gracie Auto. Give you guys a full 360 as well. Look at that. Very nice. We get another blueprint here for the SMG How. I believe this is for the Armaguerra blueprint. There it is. Full 360 as well. Nice looking blueprints, man. They look really good. We get a weapon charm, always scanning, and it's sunglasses like Terminator wears. We get an emblem here. It's called I'll be back. There you go, from the movie. We get the lens reticle. It's called the infrared optics. All right, there you go. We get a finishing move. It's called Terminated. There it is. Nice. All right. We got the MVP highlights called He'll Live, and this is what it looks like. Damn. All right, and we get a highlight intro. It's called Trust Me. So these are all references to the movie. Very nice. That looks really good, man. All right. Very nice. And of course, we get the Come With Me quip, one of 48 apparently. And that is Arnold's voice. Very nice, man. So apparently he has 48 quips, and it's because he actually mimics the other operators. I believe that's why he has so many quips, because he can mimic the other operators. He can sound just like them. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. 2,400 COD points, limited time bundle. It's a cop, 100%, man. Let's bring this stuff out to the field and see how it looks, see what the inspect is and all that stuff. Here we go. He doesn't have, I was hoping he would have like a video package, but he doesn't have a video package. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the hobbies. Hobbies are leather jacket, motorcycles, slang expressions, the occasional bar fight. Good hobbies right there, man. Favorite weapon is the Gracie Auto shotgun. Activation date. Wow. Citizenship, the world. That's funny. Okay. Executioners is only, right now it says it's only Snoop Dogg. So Terminators are in their own category here, in their own clan. So there you have it. So real quick, you guys can see, I just want to show y'all, there are all the quips that he has. Okay. Those are all the quips, and I'll play some of these for y'all, but it's a lot. So here we go.
Because you told me to. Because you told me to. Chill out. Come with me if you want to live. Fresh, stop the meeting. More content.
All right, we're gonna end it there. We're gonna end it on Dickwad, okay? But there are a bunch of others, and you know, you guys, if you want to check it out, go check it out for yourself. But there's a lot. I can't go over everyone because we'll be here forever. But yeah, there you guys have it. Also, if you guys are wondering about the different outfits that are available for him, so the model T800, and then we also have Battle Damage with green stripe right there. We have this one here. Oh shit! Look at that! Look at that! Oh, that's awesome. And you unlock this. Unlocks at operator level 17. Okay. The gold circuitry. Whoa! The hell? Damn. That's freaking crazy. That's nice, man. That's really cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at these blueprints. Here's the Mastercraft. I mean, it's something. Alright, could be a little better, but it's something. And here's a quick inspect on the shotgun blueprint as well. Alright. Very nice. And we'll take a look at the Armaguerra in a second here. Let's just take a look at these tracers. What? What? Oh, that's really cool, man. Very nice. That's awesome. Whoa! Wait. Oh, that's really cool. All right, let's see the Armaguerra real quick. All right, and real quick, here is the Armaguerra blueprint. There you go. Just a quick inspect for you guys. All right, very nice. And This is crazy, bro. Wow, that is really cool. Let's see what this dismemberment effect is also. All right. See what this dismemberment does. Damn. Okay. Jeez. That's all right. So that's the dismemberment effect, man. Let's see with the shotgun if it does it also. Come here. Oh, it's not a one shot. I forgot. I always forget that the Gracie Auto isn't a one shot. Like you gotta like hit him a couple times with it. Where'd you go, bitch? Oh, don't kill me. There you go, man. All right, that's the dismemberment effect. That's pretty good. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, you guys wanted to see the iron sight also for the Nikita, so there it is, man. If you remove the optic, that is the iron sight for the Nikita, okay? There you go. All right, very nice. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is good. This is pretty good, man. It's actually, they usually do a good job with these limited time bundles, with these unique special limited time bundles. Dismemberment effect is cool. The tracers are all right. The audio is pretty cool with the I don't know, futuristic, the pew sound. I don't know what you call that. The blueprints look good too, and the weapon inspect is all right as well. And the operator skin is cool, and all the different options that you have are cool as well. The operator quips are cool. Dismemberment is cool. The execution is cool. The highlight is cool. I'll take it, man. That's not bad. All right. So I hope that this video helps you make a decision. And yeah. All right. If you by the way, if you guys are at all interested in knowing what bundles are currently either in Black Ops Cold War, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2019, or Warzone, you guys can always check out codmwstore.com. Link in the description below. They also have a Twitter that you can check out as well. All right, let's go over these shits real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the blueprints. So first up, the Nikita blueprint. It's here's the setup. So on the muzzle, they chose the Mercury silencer. All right. On the barrel, they chose the Kovalev 546mm sniper barrel. The optic is the slate reflector. The stock is the ZAC MS. The underbarrel is the carbon foregrip. The magazine is a 7.62 by 54 mmR 45 round magazine. The ammo type is hollow point. The rear grip is polymer grip. The proficiency is brace, and the kit is fully loaded. Can you put some camos on this blueprint? You certainly can. There you go. There you go, guys. All right. There it is. All right, just to kind of give you an idea of what that would cover. Here's gold. That looks good. There's diamond. That looks all right. And here is atomic on this Mastercraft blueprint. And of course, for zombies completionists, there's golden viper, plague diamond, and dark aether. And I know you guys always want to know, like, what happens if you change some of the attachments, Gray? Gee, I don't know. There it is. All right, there's that for the barrels. Here's some of the stock changes. We're going to change some of the stocks. All right, there you go. And of course, we'll do the magazine also. Okay. There you go. I mean, it's not really affected too much if you were to change some of the attachments. Still looks good. All right, so that's pretty decent. Next up for the shotgun, Gracie Auto. On the muzzle, they chose the G28 compensator. On the barrel, they chose the CGC 22-inch rapid. On the optic, they chose the MK3 reflector. The stock is the removed stock. The underbarrel is the 1941 hand stop. The magazine of choice here is the extra pellets. The ammo type is packed powder. The rear grip is fabric grip. The proficiency is gung-ho, and the kit is quick. Pretty decent setup there, although I'm not a big fan of the Gracie Auto. Here's some of the camos on this specific blueprint. There you go, just to kind of give you an idea of what it would cover. All right, here's gold, there's diamond, and there is atomic on this blueprint, and of course golden viper, plague diamond, and dark aether. There you go. That looks interesting. All right, the Armaguerra, the Armaguerra blueprint. On the muzzle, they chose the F8 stabilizer. On the barrel, they chose the Perfetto custom. The optic, they went with the iron sight optic here, the MM Largo. The stock is the Bati DA. All right, the underbarrel is the SMLE pistol grip. The magazine is the 9mm 60 round mag. The ammo type is lengthened. The rear grip is polymer grip. The proficiency is vital. That's always good to have. And the kit is quick. That's always good to have as well on an SMG. All right, so there's the setup and some of the camos on this one. There you go. That looks good right there. That camo. All right. And there you have it. There's gold. There's diamond and atomic and golden viper, plague diamond, and dark aether. There you go, guys. All right. Makita AR. I was trying to switch guns. Oh, back out the window, dude. Every engagement has to be this way, bro. Like, are you guys incapable of just doing one-on-one? Good lord. That guy really wanted to kill me. Many grenades, Jesus. Armageddon. Oh, that sound effect is so cool, though. This is the Armageddon, by the way. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, man, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope you enjoyed the information, first-hand look, a little bit of gameplay here. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this bundle, all right? I think it's a pretty good bundle. I think it's, if I wasn't a content creator, if this wasn't my job, I would still buy this bundle. I think it's one of those. It's a really good one, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I will be covering the T1000 bundle on the channel, so be on the lookout if you guys are looking for some information on that one. I'll be uploading that video shortly, so be on the lookout for that, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. If you are brand new around here, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, drop a like on today's video. I'd appreciate that very much. Any feedback, comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the comment section below. I'll try to get back to as many people as I can, all right? Give us a follow outside of YouTube on our social media, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Links to everything in the description below. Give us a follow also on our Twitch. We typically stream on Twitch Monday through Friday. And if you guys are at all interested in any Control Freak products, you can check out their website. Link in the description below. You can use code GRAY to get 10% off your purchase. All right, I'm going to call it there for today's video. Another video coming up shortly. More content coming up on the way. Stick around, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Till the next one, my name is Gray. Peace.
London, the question has always been translating what you're doing online towards LAN. They're going to have to do it here. They have one final chance to do so.
They certainly do, and that's the most important thing for these teams. Obviously, we spoke about London. Their run-up to Major 4 was great, but Major 4 was not. A lot of people asking if they can find their form finally just 2 weeks later. For Seattle Surge, maybe a little bit of the opposite story. Riding high at Major 3, they went into qualifiers and Major 4 a little bit lower than we expected. We pitched them as an elite level team, and they did not show it to us. And this is why this match is so great. You get to find out who has brought their A game to the challenge, who could potentially make a very deep run here and have an incredible ending to the season.
I think a lot of people would argue that the ceiling is higher for the side of Seattle Surge, but because we have seen it on LAN, I believe it's not just a case of that it's been, well, yeah, it's been inconsistent, but we have seen them close points win that event, obviously against Rondo. London Royal Ravens, we have not seen that yet, so I think that's a lot of the reason why a lot of people are leaning towards the side of Seattle Surge. But honestly, when we've been looking at this map set, Brycey, I kind of do like it for Ravens. As it gets a little bit later in the series, that might be my bias coming into it there, let's be honest. But if it gets later into the series, that's when things maybe just get a little bit scarier.
Well, we're going to find out. It all starts from the hard point. The most important thing to remember about the CBD Championship is it doesn't matter how the book has been written up until this point. It's in your own hands. You get to write the final chapter. If glory awaits, then nothing else is going to matter. 4 rings, the championship will be the cherry on top of the season. But first, the very first steps, the very first map here at Champs, and these teams are looking to build a legacy.
Tuscan's kick things off, Bryce. And I mean, looking at it, as I said, when it does come down to this map set, Tuscan does suit the side of the London Royal Ravens. A good record over this stage for 6-1. Seattle Surge and Authority have been struggling in their hard points as well. So it's an interesting one. It's a really tough game to really break down, and we're just going to have to see how it goes. Seattle Surge and London Royal Ravens also, that break percentage very, very high. And that's going to be important. We know the rotations when it comes down to Tuscan are very much paramount. Who's going to be there first? Who's going to find the breaks? We're kicking off champs though. It's London Royal Ravens against the Seattle Surge. Elliot, you are in for a treat over this next 4 days.
Here we go, straight into the blender. We're going into P1 almost instantaneously, and you can see the first nades coming through onto it as well, as both teams vie for position.
Let's see what's going to go down. It's going to be Fred in and amongst it once again. He's had such an announcement onto this stage as Fred. 2 streak for him to kick things off. Finding the kills here as well. London Royal Ravens have to find a break on through. Seattle Surge on the better side for this rotation over towards P2.
Well, they're looking to try and hold this one down for that first little bit of time here. Like I said before, Seattle Surge want to redeem the Major 4 that didn't go well for them. It's going to be Pred who's gunning on a 4 already. What a way to open up chat.
Yeah, fantastic start by the side of Seattle Surge. Just don't want to get too excited, or do we? Pred 6 in a row now, 1 more for the glide bomb to continue things on. My goodness me. If this is how Pred's going to be playing over this game, Ravens are in trouble. You need somebody like Afro to be able to counter it. He doesn't have a kill.
It doesn't, and now comes the rotation. London looking to redeem themselves here. They have control first of all. See already the glide bomb from Pred, which comes off a P1. He's going to use it to try and break this one open. That player in the hill is going down. It's nasty gone already. But the kill at the moment still going London's way.
Just about. They are going to find this rotation to be locking in. 45 seconds now remaining on this hill. Position towards P3 is going to be coming through shortly. These next couple of kills are important. This Gizmo, 3 in a row, 4 in a row for him. Starting to heat up just a little bit. London Royal Ravens maybe came in a little cold. Heating up now.
You can see at the moment she's going back forth between the 2 teams. Nasty in a great position, not able to get it though, but Zero will get the trade. London have done a great job holding here on P2 and brought this game all the way back. Zero refused to go down. He's on a 5-3 himself. Now it's over to P3. Keep an eye on Gizmo.
Yeah, Gizmo all the way towards the back. It's going to be big. He finds a kill onto Sid. This rotation is going to go on the side of the Royal Ravens. As the lead. Try and lock this one in as best as they can. They'll find a kill over towards mid, but it's going to be on Gizmo towards the back. Accuracy finds him, and it's only momentarily Nasty who's in amongst it. The rest of the Ravens on the way over.
Trying to get to their Seattle Surge already. Had this break, and it's Fred again. 10 and 2. Still player on top. Once he gets it, Nasty goes down. There are more players coming towards him, but it's not enough as Afro eventually finds that kill. And now the London Royal Ravens will try and sack again. A lot of time left here, but Mac already deflect the pressure coming towards fire. More players from London trying to get in towards Phil, but they've got to be careful. They know the setup is here.
It's difficult to break this as well with a player like Sid towards the back. Accuracy there as well. The Pred around the outside will find 2. Third will not fall his way. Good job from the side of Sergio, considering Ravens were the first ones there. There wasn't just the reinforcement stuff for the side of Ravens. Gizmo towards the back was the only man to speak of. Fantastic work though by the side of Seattle Surge. Managed to find the break on through. Stage 14 and 4. The man is absolutely frying to kick off champs.
And this is what Seattle want. They want a hot start against London. Trying to hold this one down towards the back, but he needs reinforcement from his teammates to get in here and make a difference. Zero staying alive. He knows he has Gizmo and Afro with him. They are going to break into this one, son. They have found a little bit of daylight.
Zero needs to hold his kills towards the back if he can. Does have Nasty and tow. Around the side, Afro's going to go challenge that one, because of course he is. Locking down the hill now. This is a good time for the right side of Ravens. They do need to get hold of a decent amount here though. A couple of these breaks have really not went their way. Currently still holding over towards Churchill. 30 seconds to go. His next couple of kills are so influential. Accuracy is not going to hide the shots. Pred is in the break. He's going to be there for the side of Seattle Surge.
They want a little bit of scrap time, Seattle. They are trying to make sure that this one stays where they need it. And there's all fights coming through. Sid finds a third. With that scrap time going to Seattle, the rotation is going to matter for London. You see they are set up, they're already here. Mac will be the one to contest. Did he see him? Did he see him? He did! First bullets for Trey! Looking for it! And eventually Mac will get it down. Reinforcements now coming in for Seattle.
This needs to be a good hold by the side of Ravens. Seattle starting to walk away with it just that little bit more. As said, it's Pred. He's just taking over consistently. Ravens need some of their SMGs to start getting on this level, because now if Sib starts to hit him as well, it's a difficult position. That's 5 now, 6 in a row for Sib. The Ravens starting to crumble just a little bit, make it 7. And if it isn't one of the players on Surge, it's another who can just go off at a moment's notice. Ravens haven't really had that since Peak 2.
They haven't. They're going to try and break into this one. You already see Pred's ready to open against. They're going to try and get the second one. Pred just knocks them down as they keep standing against them. London desperately trying to find a way in here, but the man of the moment, Pred, is eventually going to fall. I thought he was in a good position. London break in.
My goodness. Afro giving accuracy a little bit of a dance there, and they're not going accuracy's way. Back and Pred though combining, and my goodness me, what Afro can do, Pred can do too. This rotation over towards P1 though is there for the side of Ravens.
This relies on Zero. We've seen him do this. We've seen him be the anchor that London need. And they need that more than ever. They know the pressure is coming in from Seattle. Already the glide bomb. This will be the first blow in an opening trade, and it's a huge trade coming in from Seattle. It's only going to be Gizmo left. He gets taken down by accuracy. That is a perfect break for Seattle.
Yeah, they're the best team on the game. They're breaking that hill 57% of the time. They managed to find that break. That rotation for Ravens, man, not a simple fight too. Pred is there as well. The tag team doing the work on the side of the Royal Ravens. Seattle Surge. If you've got men like this on your team, it just makes things so much easier. Sib and Pred are just having their way with the Ravens right now.
One of the things we said is that Pred actually got better from stage 3 to 4, and it seems like he's improved again, 178 to 82 here in the opening game at Chat, Seattle and London, and it is getting more and more towards Seattle as time goes on.
Yeah, that break percentage really in their favor as we have far in this game. The side of Ravens now, you need to settle it down, you need to find some wins here. Good move over towards P2, right back into the game, but look at that lead. It's not insurmountable, but it's getting a little bit difficult inside the Ravens.
He's going to try and make a little bit of a hero play. He's not able to get it though. Afro gets his trade as well. Nasty coming through for these reinforcements. It is a long road back for London. Is there an opportunity for them to make this comeback?
It's just the kills are coming through at the wrong time for them though. All the way towards the back, it's all the kills, that the rotation and the spawn positions that you want if you're the side of Ravens. You're losing every single gunfight. We thought this would honestly be a map for the side of Ravens. We talked about the hardpoint being an issue for the side of the Seattle Surge over the season, over in stage 4. It's hard to be an issue when you're 27-9 and Mac is finding kills like that. Zero's the only one who can answer back, but if you are London, you need every single point. This is a blowout so far.
It is, and London are just fighting for every second of scrap time they can get. 14 seconds for them. The rotation is going to matter. And it has been said many times before, positioning is great, but if you can't win the gunfights, it's not going to matter in the long run. At the moment, Seattle Surge have the position, they have the slaying, they have the points, the lead, and everything they need to try and close this out.
London are going to have to call on that break percentage that they have had over the season. Remember the beginning of Vanguard, how good they were at finding these breaks. They're going to need to have to be pretty much perfect over this one. Accuracy is tacked up towards the back. Afro is flying, the names are coordinated. And is this the time to break through the side of Ravens? Mac is there with a shot as is Sid. Afro is there with himself though and finds 2. There's the break for the Ravens that they need, but they are still 129.
They need to make some sort of incredible comeback. They're looking for this one. London have to dig their heels in. They need every single point. Zero's going to be on it for them, and he's looking for Sim. He finds the first. Mac's going to take him down with the trade. Points not for London right now. Seattle still applying this pressure. They know all they have to do is keep trading efficiently.
Good job done. Sid next on the chopping block, and good play from the side of Ravens. They absolutely needed that. But the problem for them is they need every single second to scrap, and they need perfect rotations. Seattle Surge 23 points away. They're going to control Surge. They're just trying to disrupt that.
Here comes Zero. Trying to make this play back. He's going to be seen, and he is going to go down. One play for them as well. Afro finds one. Gizmo finds a second. And they know they don't have an opportunity to stack now. They have to get into this point. Already flying into it as well. Gizmo finds the first and the second. London are in, but Pred will come firing back on all cylinders. Finds 2 himself. Does find a teammate, but it's still in London's control.
The break is there from the side of London, but every single time that Seattle Surge are even just getting a flurry of points, just a couple, it is such a detriment towards the side of Ravens. They pretty much need to be perfect from now. Accuracy and Mac combining well. Spawn's still there for the side of Seattle Surge, but still, for a moment, Ravens were in 10 seconds away from Surge.
This is London. The first match of champs. They have to go. They have to try and break this one. The first player going to go in actually gets one. The second one's going to go down as well. London are not here in numbers, and that'll be the game. Seattle Surge open up the Call of Duty Championship with a dominant performance on Tuscan hardpoint.
That was very, very one-sided, but it was very much the Pred show throughout the beginning of the game. As soon as that lead was found, it just grew and grew and grew. But from then on, T800 did not let their foot off the gas pedal whatsoever. It's a 34-15 scoreline from the side of Pred. That will just influence the game in the favour of T800. That was a match look towards the side of Ravens. It wasn't necessarily a must-win, but it was a very possible one. Look at that scoreboard. 24 traded kills. Damage was there as well. That was an elite-level performance from Pred.
Yeah, it's not even close, realistically. You know, Sib had a good game, 27 and 20. But what do you have to say about Pred? A 34 and 15 to open up their road to glory here at the Gale on the centre. And this is the highlight. Forced Rick to kick it off, and he never really slowed down.
No, he didn't. I believe it was 4, 5, 6, 7 in the end. Got to hold that glide box, hold it in instantly, and then that's what's here. It was just you want to get that lead up as long as you can. Ravens kind of made it. He's seen enough come back towards the end, but the problem is the damage is already done. You're already so far behind that you cannot let anything slip towards the side. Even on this last hill, which we'll get towards in a second, it was coming down to the stage. Even picking up 5-10 points here and there works out in their favor. When you have that much of a lead, it's so hard to come back from it. Fred, we talked about it all throughout that game. I felt like I just had his name in my mouth consistently. I mean, look at that scoreline. He actually slowed down. That's the thing. 18 and 5 at this stage, still managed to put up 30. Incredible game from him. I don't know what you do for the Ravens on that one. You look towards your star players to maybe try and match that. Didn't really see it from Alvaro, didn't really see it from anyone in particular from the side of Ravens there. But Griggs holds everything was there from the side of Seattle.
Yeah, it certainly was an incredible dominant performance. And now we've just talked about how that makes the rest of the series look. There is a little bit of a skeleton in the closet here for London. Their control has not been good. Wow, not good is an understatement.
It's been really bad, to be frank. But when it comes down to it, though, it has to be said, Desert Surge does, Desert Sea, sorry, it may well be Desert Surge with that map number 1. But if I'm honest, it's a difficult one to see. Yeah. Look at that for your Ravens. That's got to be a bit of a gut punch, hasn't it? I mean, you go into a Tuscan, a map that you were pretty good on throughout the whole of the stage. Lose it like that.
Certainly is. However, looking at the stats for London going into the city, they're first in many categories. They have a really good opportunity to take this down for them. The biggest question about London has to be, what have they done in the last 2 weeks to improve control? We know it's a focus for them. We know it's something they have had to concentrate on because you cannot just drop a map every series.
They won the last time they played it, right?
This is true. This is true. They lost to the 6 before it. That is the issue.
Yeah, that is the issue. But let's have a look at the Desert Siege ranks for the whole season, not just over the stage, but the side of the Royal Ravens. The record first, defensive win percentage. First, defensive win percentage. First, KD first. 4v3 win percentage. They are winning 90% of the time. If they can find that first foot, which they're usually pretty successful at doing so, they are converting 9 out of 10 times. So if they can do that, they should be pretty comfortable on the side of Desert Siege. It hasn't necessarily been a map for the side of T800. You look at the... I mean, the Queen is here! How can you turn up like that if you're the Royal Ravens when the Queen's here? It really doesn't look like that much.
A lot of our American colleagues have been saying, you know, do it for the Queen as if that's some sort of English saying going through, but
it's not.
London need everything to go their way here this weekend. They need this Desert Siege. They need the statistics to be on their side and actually come through. I know we've said it a lot this season. Sometimes statistics don't mean everything, but this is one occasion where they need it, and they need it in abundance. London have to lock in.
They absolutely do. They can find this map and put them back into the series, but immediately on the back foot is not something you wanted to see if you were a London Royal Ravens fan. You needed to see a lead heading into it, knowing that the control has been difficult, knowing that your search and destroy has been relatively good as well, though. As well, if we do get there, we did not see a London Royal Ravens play that map towards stage 4. However, when it does come to building search and destroy, and I know I'm going way down the line here, they always said they felt confident on that map, but they always kept losing it. It felt like just situational as they weren't playing the best play. So, well, you may well see it, but if it's based on that performance, that one, T800 suddenly become a contender because that was very, very limiting.
Yeah, it was kind of telling on the basis of what already. They were expecting the game to get into that half point. What they weren't probably expecting is that level of dominance. It never really looked like it was going against them. Maybe a slow start to London. Only the rest of the time will tell. There is a potential always to come back, and it will be the first time we've seen it on Vanguard.
Absolutely not. I mean, honestly, when it does come down to statistics, how often do we talk about it? We talk about all these stats and all the information that we have, and sometimes we can just throw it out the window because we really, it's difficult to predict how things are going to go when it does come down to that land situation. But for the side of Ravens, that land situation has not been a good one for them throughout the season. But at the same time, look, we can talk about teams who have not necessarily been good on land, and then subliners are a perfect example of that. We've seen good online play from them. Well, you're going to need somebody like Afro that can step up a 1.24 KD on Desert Siege Search and Destroy. You're going to have to see it. Right to my point of view, York hasn't looked great on land whatsoever. Turned up when they need to. It's very much time to turn up if you are the side of the London Royal Ravens. Take that map one in the back of your mind. You have a strong map for yourselves heading into map number 2. Try and find some confidence from it.
Yeah, they are locked in. You can see the intensity on London's faces. The other side of it, the smiles will stop the surge. They know going to the next one, there is no taking it easy. There is no letting off that gas pedal. You do not allow the other team a chance to breathe and gain. A win here on the surge may put this series to bed. It depends on how London have improved their control. It depends on whether or not they can gain.
And Surge will be relaxed heading into this one as well, though. Knowing how bad the control from London has been, they will be heading into that one with so much confidence. Search and Destroy is what's important. That's what's going to be coming up next. 7-3 record of Stage 4. And the record in Search and Destroy for Surge, not that good. First blood percentage not there for either two teams. Somebody's going to have to get it, but the first blood conversion is the important thing. The retakes are important as well. London Royal Ravens need to do something with what we're seeing on the screen right now, because that was not a good performance in map number 1.
It wasn't, but SD is a different game mode. It is a different opportunity. That's what we're looking for here. London is going to be banking on this, and I think a lot of people will have taken it. I'm of a similar mind. I think this is going to go 1-1. We'll have to see how the rest of it progresses. I think if they take this to map 4, they still have a great opportunity. We've seen them on Berlin before. We know they can mix it with the best.
Yeah, absolutely. The series still could go their way, but I think, you know, again, we talked about it so many times. When it comes down to those statistics, it's just looking good for them in map number 1. It does not go their way because Fred turned up on a different kind of level, but here we go. Fist bumps all around for the teams. And nearly ready to get into map number 2. It is very much feels like do or die for the side of the London Royal Ravens. They've got to get this W in map number 2. The crowd already showing up on a Thursday. You absolutely love to see it. Things are going to get a little bit wild towards the end of this week. We are only just starting as we head into Desert Siege. As said, must win for London. You cannot see an L if you are a Ravens fan here.
Well, already the intensity has ramped up to 11. We did not expect that out of Surge coming out of the gate. London might be a bit shell-shocked themselves. All redemption is available. Take the Desert Siege and move on with this series. Find out if they can do it, ton.
Here we go then. As said, when it comes down to those conversions of the first blood, they're so important to the side of Ravens. Let's see if they can find those first bloods, start to convert. They're the best team on the game, attacking, defending, and in general on Desert Siege. And it's shown that here with map number 2. First blood goes up towards 0. That 90% conversion has to come in here for the side of Ravens.
Looking for a gizmo, a little bit dangerous condition. Gonna try and get out of it if he can. And now he's there. The next one he's come down to Afro, gets another one. Actually finds 2 with a grenade. Brings it back to a 2 versus 2. Afro finds accuracy though. And now it's all going to be the Ravens. That first blood conversion has worked out for them in the first round.
Really well played. The grenades start coming in and you just roll from there to the side of Ravens. Hearing bumping out this outside. He loves to go around this area. We'll see it so often on the defense over towards that side as well. Sniper time. First time to do that, looking around a bit. That's just the kind of start you want. After a map 1 blowout like that, well, the Royal Ravens, you come in number 2. Really nice start to the round. Nice start to the Search and Destroy. Take the lead. It's exactly what they need.
It is hard almost skipped a beat when accuracy managed to find 2 with a grenade, but London held it down. They managed to get the trades into they needed to. And now it's their turn to attack. Already on board with Mack. He's going to try to make a bit of an entry here. We can already see Pred being very, very sneaky towards mid-map.
Mack behind the bomb already, so that one will maybe get moving. But look at this aggression now. Going to have to start coming through for the side of Ravens. Bomb go down. 4v4.
He's coming through. Afro's going to try to make a move, but he gets picked off before he can do it. Nasty desperately trying to trade. Not able to get it, and he takes a few bullets himself. London are being picked apart, but Gizmo finds him, keeps him alive. Trey gets another one. And now they have the numbers. Sib and Mack against Nasty and Gizmo. Gizmo finds one more. It's a Mack and a 1 versus 2. Hasn't found it. They're trying to trade and they do. London lock it down.
That was a huge kill from Gizmo towards the back. I believe it was pretty much nasty. Dead to rights from Pred getting aggressive. He finds him on the flank, and I think if that kill comes in, it's a completely different round, and Surge tied up. Massive kill towards the backside, and it will be the Ravens to hold on to the defense. It's a bit of a cushion already, 2-0. Nasty with the final kill coming out. It was actually Gizmo Nasty killing his teammate, but nonetheless.
Enquanto dá, você vai pro campo de batalha já já.
Start from there. Steady the ship here. First couple around from Surge. That will give them confidence for the rest of the series. Puts them in a steadier spot. Gizmo, influential there himself, though. 3-1, 3 straight for him.
Back in the face of London. Great start at Desert Siege. Taking it with them. Can they now continue this run? There is another first blood.
Oh, towards the side of Ravens. When they do attack over towards that A side, 75% of the time, they are finding round threes. Now Surge, all at sea at the moment. Sim will find the kill on Nasty, makes it a 3v3.
Trying to find this one. Gizmo finds Sim though. Actually looking for him and absolutely obliterates him down to a 2 versus 2. It's a little bit of a reset for these teams. Try and figure this one out. Where does the pressure apply?
Zero playing on an island, taking a couple of bullets. Whilst he's there though, 72 HP will just about survive the shot. Ravens not with a lot of information yet. I don't think Surge are either. Start to push up, find a little bit more. They push over towards that A side, they will start to deduct exactly what's going on. Bomb going down over towards B. Surge have to retake 2v2.
And Accuracy's going to retreat into him, and the timing might have been glorious for Accuracy. Find it, that's the first blood going down. Afro though brings it, who has found the trade. It's 1 versus 2 for Afro, but Accuracy is hunting, Accuracy is looking for him, trying to figure this one out. Where on earth is this going to go? The time is ticking away. Afro! He rotates with the tiniest of time to spare. And this could have gone the other way. He goes round the house, it instantly sets on. Nerves everywhere here in the arena.
Nervous that they didn't want to give it away. Good job. But either way, I think, you know, the timing goes Accuracy's way over towards the back of Zero, just about turned around. It does not go his way with the bomb defusal, though. Afro did his round the houses, as you said, eventually gets eyes on. The shots had to be accurate. Accuracy was not far away. Those first bullets have very much been inside of the Royal Ravens, though. They find another here, Surge on the attack.
So good at converting those first bloods. But again, this time, Seattle swinging into action. Can they hold this down?
Zero takes a bit of a damage there over towards the back. Has to now rotate around, survive those grenades that came over, and then allow Surge to get the bomb down. But who's the man in position? Do anything here, it's not going to be nasty. Sim rips his head off, 4v3.
Gizmo though brings him back, he knows he was weak, gets the nade in the position, and Afro wins another big one on the flank. This is going to cause problems for them, but down to a 2 versus 2 again. These teams really going back and forth on this search and destroy. Time is against London. They have to find the player, but Gizmo finds one. And now Predator 1 versus 2. He's looking for this one. He has to be in the right position for it, and he's been found. And Zero gets him. The London Royal Ravens, we said they have to take Desert Siege. And they aren't missing a beat.
That was absolutely superb from the side of Ravens, especially from Gizmo. The snap onto Accuracy towards the back. You do very little about that, and then from there, Pred is always in a disadvantageous position. Zero sets himself up in a wonderful spot. Finds the kill, 4-0. The Royal Ravens really looking a different outfit here on the Search and Destroy. We knew that this would be a good map for them. They did not show up in map number 1. They have very much shown up here, though.
Game. This is more than a full game.
Sistema
It's like a completely different game for them. The moment it'll be London on the attack again. They're going to be looking for a bit of pressure around Palace. They'll Surge actually got a bit aggressive with their defense, but they haven't found anything yet, Ton.
Have to be careful though, Pred is lurking. Trying to find some kills as best as he can, but a little bit of a stop from the side of the Ravens. Setting himself up, maybe wait for Surge. Good step. Nobody flying. Stepping out of line just so far, but still 4v4.
All slowed down in Desert Siege. Both teams holding their nerve. Looking for the first blood! Sim absolutely destroys Nasty, finds him, and puts London on the back foot. They've done a lot of time for this one. The pressure is not going to be with them. I don't know if Sid saw there as well. I think he knows that bomb has moved away from him. And they're still looking for this one. The rotation is going to come in. Mac will be the player to try and defend it. He's going to find nothing. London will Ravens bring this back down. They have the numbers again. The player comes back. Oh my God! The movement he has just hit him with. And accuracy's alone. He's outnumbered. Is he outgunned? He is. Zero takes him as well.
I mean, look, Fred had a great round number one, but that is kind of inexcusable. Afro absolutely dances around him. Replay up on the screen. He has Fred. Oh, surely Afro's dead. See you later, son. Dead. Oh, I'd be screaming after that one.
Hit him with movement. Unreal.
O medidor de infestação tá quase no máximo. A coisa tá feia.
5-0 now for the Ravens. Settle Surge just not getting anything going their way. Already pressure coming through there. They're looking for this straight away. Afro has found so many first blood. He's been so influential for this team. And it may lie them again.
Want to be on Reddit. Afro lingering around the outside. It kind of felt like do or die there for the side of Surge with the attack and the way that was setting up. Aggression coming on through. Afro sees him through the crack, just about surviving. Needs a little bit of support.
Pressure coming through as well. He knows he can't really afford to put a foot wrong. Settle trying to dig him out of this position. They know where he is. They're looking for fighting. He's dying. It's still a 4 versus 4.
Number 5 on your money map. Keep an eye on that. Zero may well just tightening the grip, but eventually Pred says, fine, I'll do it myself. Finds 2. There's the break. It comes on through from the side of Surge, and is this their first look at their round? So far, it has not been good. They need to find 6 in a row.
Well, that's going to be a fine retake here as well. They get 1. It's now a 1 versus 3. Zero, he finds a second.
This becomes doable.
On a 5 streak. Is there the opportunity here for Zero?
Time. Needs to find another pick here, though. Mac will surely not show. He does. Zero sees him. 1v1.
1v1. This is all about Zero right now. They are so far ahead in this game, but he has the opportunity. He knows where that player's going to be, but the time is against him.
It's not going to work out. Pred just going to play this time down. A valiant effort from the side of Zero. Doesn't have time. Won't find the kill. Seattle Surge get around back. But that got a little bit scary, and if that isn't just a perfect example of how the section destroyed being good for the side of Surge, I don't know what is. Wonderful, wonderful effort from Zero, but not going to happen in the end. It was those first 2 kills that came from Surge, making it stand up. Still very much match point for the side of Ravens here. Tried to want things on, quite getting scary yet. A couple more rounds it might do. Still, you look at that kind of position that they were in, you look at the scenario, you would have absolutely thought that Ravens had no chance in that one. 0, 10, 3, having an absolute ball in Surge. You need to find 4 more rounds yet, even just tie it up. Doing their favor.
Now on is again to Seattle. I'll keep converting this one. Anything that could happen at the moment. Picking, it's a long-range shot, but it's not going to be converted.
Not find anything. Nasty hasn't been able to find anything over these first 6 rounds himself. 0, 5. He's coming in, accuracy. 24 HP and will get himself back. It's the play here now from the side of Ravens. Seattle Surge is holding on tight, and look at this pressure now going to come in through. Dismo should absolutely be dead to rights on the outside, somehow surviving. Brent just trying to skirt around himself on a full spree here as well. He will go down, big kill, 2v2, 2v1.
Oh, Gizmo! There is no way he should have stayed alive, let alone make 2 kills as well. And now Seattle Surge has to clutch to stay in this S&D. How has it gone so wrong? And now Mac looking for these players. He had teammates, he now has none, but does he have a chance? Time against them. London with the bomb, London with the opportunity. It's match point for them.
It is where find one, and then maybe make something of it. Nasty eventually finds his first kill of the map towards the end. And that will be dominant from the side of the London Royal Ravens. That is the kind of map they needed to get back into this series yet on day number 1 of champs. A fantastic fight.
It really was. I got to highlight that last play by Gizmo as well. He was almost dead to right. He took the first bullet with a nade speed. A second player from Seattle managed to get bullets on as well. Gizmo not only stayed alive and got the French, he found kills at the same time. He swung the clutch back in their favor, and they locked it down in the end. Big plays also coming out from Zero, 11 and 4 for him. Gizmo, Afro, dominant performance on Desert Siege, and that's when the statistics matter.
Yeah, absolutely, and that was a dominant performance, but so many times Seattle Surge were in advantageous positions, it has to be said. It got very scary around number 6 for a potential, what was a technical 1v4 from Zero. These situations are going to scare Surge because come down to Desert Siege. That goes to a map number 5, and you play like that. Ravens will walk away as victors here. They cannot be that bad in Search and Destroy against Surge. Well, on the same foot, on the other foot, I should say, beside Surge, they were brilliant in the half one. Ravens need to be better in hard point, Surge need to be better in Search and Destroy. It's as simple as that.
It certainly is. Well, the first 2 maps have been written into the Call of Duty Championship books. We have not found a clear leader yet. Nobody has found the opportunity to move forward in dominant faction. The hard point was for Seattle. The S&D was all the London Royal Ravens. Control is coming up next, and we've got a few more maps to go. We'll have to find out who wins right after this.
Você ganhou outra chance como parte dos mortos-vivos. Você perdeu um soldado e ficou humanos. Escolha virais para segurar. O aliado virou um zumbi. Inimigo entrando na orla. Tem gás chegando. Seu aliado virou um zumbi. Mirante tanque preparado. Só tem.
brought to you by Mountain Dew. And Zenny. Armor your eyes with blocks gaming glasses starting at $24 by visiting zenny.com/CDM.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. This is Championship Weekend. We have 8 of the best teams that have battled their way through the entire year, and it comes down to this. 4 rings and a championship on the line. Our first game is the London Royal Ravens versus Seattle Surge, and it's still all tied up 1-1.
It's a very good game so far. Both teams dominant in their victories. But will things tighten up in control? Based on what we've seen from the Ravens, maybe not. But honestly, we're looking at this map in particular. Yes, okay, the round percentage is there for the side of Surge, but they are 1-1 themselves. Not necessarily a good record from London, as you would very much expect, but control has been their bugbear. And for me, it has to be something they've worked on meticulously over the 2 weeks that we've had.
Yeah, and before we go further into the control,
Minha missão é proteger você.
Let's look at our scuff play of the game. It's coming in, and of course, Afro, the man, the myth, the legend, and you're going to watch this, hits them with the movement. Unbelievable, gets that first kill, gets onto the bomb. And then somebody must have made the call because he jumps off and destroys Pred and goes back and catches the
And we talked about Afro in map number 1.
Minha
We just
missão
didn't
é
see
proteger
anything from
você.
him, and it was dominant throughout from Pred.
Sistema Cyberdyne modelo 101.
To spur him on throughout the rest of this series. And will it deter Pred after what was an enigmatic map number 1? Afro, though, can he bring that kind of level here on control? We need to see a step up from everybody on this roster in this mode in particular. Are we going to see it here? Because it's a difficult one, has to be said. The rest of the series, me as well. I don't know, Bryce. It's hard to predict. It's very hard to predict.
All right, so here's essentially, I've got to be honest with the people at home, right? When we go and talk about this, the biggest story has to be about London. We are going to be hammering this point home. It has been the main talking about this roster all the way to stage 4. Control is a weakness. They won the last one they played technically, but a 1-6 record is not good ton. And we are asking the question, we are begging, we are not in the camp, we are not in the scrims, we have not had the opportunity to know what they've done the last 2 weeks, or at least I think that we can say, but it's obviously a focus for them. Taking the control here completely change how we look at London.
Yeah, of course, because I mean, look at over the stage 4 that we were watching them online, and of course we talk about that translation from online to LAN for the side of Ravens being such an important thing. But their search and destroy in hardpoint was absolutely flawless. Maybe not map number 1 of this series, but other than that, the search and destroy looked really, really good. If they can bring control to the table in a series, it then doesn't become so scary. How many times did we see them go maybe 2-0 up, lose the control, lose the series? It happens to them quite a lot. We see it happen in general quite a lot. Reverse sweeps have not been uncommon here in Vanguard. But looking at control, there's the statistics for you. 4-2 for the side of Seattle Surge, which is pretty solid, has to be said. 1-6 for the side of Ravens. The only time they last won a control was their last time out, of course, in New York. That was the last time that they would play it as they get down last place.
It is. It does not tell a good story for London. Seattle Surge, obviously, we're not taking anything for granted. They just took a bit of a thumping on that last Desert Siege, and moving forward into this next one, it's a regain from them this time around. For us, I am very looking forward, and this is what I was talking about. If London come out and win this control, it kind of changes, for me at least, and maybe for some of the fans at home, how I perceive them in this tournament. Please remember the hype for London coming out of Qualifier 4 into the Major. The Major not so well for them. They were first seed coming out of those qualifiers into Major 4. You're quite correct. But then it didn't appear. Does it appear now? Does it come to fruition at Champs?
One thing I want to talk about there, as you've seen on the stats screen, was that London's round win percentage was last.
Aguardando mobilização. Aproveite para se
The
preparar.
rounds they're not winning, but they're coming close on occasion. They are finding ticks. It's just that these moments towards the end rounds are not going their way. They are close, but not close enough at this stage, it has to be said. You need to make sure those clutch moments are going in your favour. They haven't been. They did towards the end, but I have to say, I remember lightning down control. There was a couple of moments here and there. They found huge kills. I think it was Afro inside the point, finding those moments. But over this game so far, that KD leaning towards the Seattle Surge. I think there's a big reason for that. Bryce Pred was unstoppable in that one.
It certainly was. Obviously, these are the max metrics so far, but the hardpoint has thrown it a little bit askew, obviously, considering you can't get as many kills on the Desert Siege, but these two teams, and for full clarity here, I'll be transparent, we are just making sure there is a PC issue on the main stage. We are getting that sorted as soon as possible, making sure that competitive integrity is maintained at all times. That is 100% what we always aim for here. Everybody must be comfortable when they play, because let's face it, the championship is on the line.
Yeah, everything on the line here for these final 8 remaining teams on Vanguard. Venue is looking quite wonderful as well. And this thing is just going to keep filling up as the days go on. But you guys inside the venue so far have been fantastic. Let's keep this energy up all week.
I tell you something, look at that crowd. I've seen a lot of different jerseys there. It's Ultra, Subliners, FaZe, Optic, London fans in the arena. I don't know if they're from good old Blighty, but they might be. But yeah, there's an awful lot from the crowd here at the Garland Center. The LA crowd is not disappointing for champs. There's Thieves. Basically everybody is represented here. And they are ready and waiting for this one. I'm fairly certain that's Crim 7 at the front. Fan favorite.
I don't know if he's going to be getting loud for this New York team, though. Of course, we did see such a fantastic performance, and how many times we can underline that. It's not enough. The fact that they are here is humongous, but back to these two teams, an influential game for both of them. You don't want to drop that losing bracket. That losing bracket will be dangerous. There is not a single team here that you want to face up against realistically, but looking at that, if he can continue this form, it is a terrifying, a truly terrifying prospect for the rest of the teams.
Yeah, I was going to see that dipped a little bit because of the Search and Destroy, because it was something crazy, like a 2.1 coming out of the hard point. Yeah, that's exactly what a lot of people are expecting from him. He's been one of the players this year in terms of how they talk about him, how his career might progress, and what we expect for him. But definitely the factor on Seattle Surge, he has improved from stage 3 to stage 4. Are we going to see some sort of even better performance going into champs?
And just one thing that I want to touch on as well, that's maybe just outside of his actual performances, that he is representing a full region. He's the only Australian player in the league. This man is very much representing that part of the world, way down under, and he is doing a sensational job at that so far. Fantastic stuff from Fred, and as I said, he really does have an illustrious career in front of him. It's very plain to see that this man has talent. He's shown it in this series, he's shown it all year long. The consistent number from the Seattle Surge has been with Fred.
It has, you can see they're locked in. And this is what we said before as well, by the way. I know we're going to start the game in just a second, but truth be told, the intensity and the emotions at Champs are unlike any other tournament. I know there has been a lot of discussion from the fans about what this means. You have to experience it to understand. I have been to many of these, and I have seen teams filled with the glory that comes from winning, but I have seen the other side. I have seen the breakdowns. I have seen the literal tears from players knowing that this was their last shot for the year and knowing that their entire season has come to nothing. There is no event in Call of Duty esports that brings out the emotion like this one.
And this could be one of the last 2 games that both these 2 teams play in Vanguard. Like, that is crazy that it gets to this stage, and there is just so little of this whole season left to go. You very much need to turn up. You want to be playing as many games as Vanguard as possible all weekend long if you want to, of course, get your hands on that trophy. Will we see a different winner once again? Every single event this year, we have had a different winner, which just really... It's been crazy, but it makes it such a good event to come into, because, I mean, absolutely nobody has a clue who's going to go on to win it. A lot of people are saying FaZe. I said FaZe as well. A lot of people in the crowd will probably say otherwise, but honestly, it is just so difficult to predict, and that's why we've absolutely loved this year.
It certainly is, and if you're watching at home, this is just a reminder to link your account to get your rewards for this one. You can watch and earn all of these wonderful goodies this weekend, from the emblems, to the skins, to the calling cards. All of these are up for grabs, so make sure you link that account and go forward on the Call of Duty League Championship weekend to find out more.
And that's all we have, of course, on Sunday. Oh, you want to keep an eye on this one. August the 7th, we'll be talking about next year. And of course, the year after that, 2 years of Modern Warfare 2. Wonderful, wonderful time. But hopefully, we are going to be loading into Berlin Control in just a second. But all of that to wait for, or look forward to, and a lot more this weekend, Bryson.
You certainly do, and I know what you're thinking. You're seeing us again. Where's the game? What's going on? I can confirm we are starting the lobby. The time is just upon us. We are about to get into this control. We are ready to find out who takes the lead. Seattle versus London into Berlin.
Well, as I said, we talk about stats usually when we are loading into maps, and well, what everyone needs to know. Control for London, I won't even say stats, it's just sucked. 2-6 on Berlin in general, 1-6 over their last 7 in Control. Seattle Surge, of course, have had a very, very solid side of things. They're going to need the side of Gizmo to turn up if you're a Ravens fan here. 30 and 30 out of him overall at 1 KD. Perfectly. Non-traded kills have been there. If he can bring a good level here in map number 3, Ravens have a chance. Let's bear in mind, last time out, they did win control, and it was on Berlin. Can they do it again here and take a lead in this series? Let's find out. Map number 3 we go.
Right, straight into the blender. Already you can see the push coming in from London. They want this straight away. Very typical thing for them. And it is going to go down to a 3 versus 3 straight away. Afro going to try and make a move as
Tenho
well.
arquivos
Find
detalhados.
one more. You know, they start for London, but they don't have a body punch.
They can stack over towards it. Which honestly hasn't been a bad spot for the side of Ravens. They have managed to find 6. They might have managed to find some success over there. It's not going to happen this time though. Seattle Surgeon starting to find the kills, Mac. The kill on the Gizmo as well. Initial attack from the side of London Royal Ravens is rebutted in there. Down on that bread. Take it down. This rotation over towards B. Gonna work out for the side of Ravens.
They've already cleared this one out. Several angles setting up for this next one. I don't know if there's a little bit of pressure on, but London are going to know. Nobody has really come to challenge them yet through P5. Right, tries to find that first one. Actually ends up taking it as well. It looks like they're just trying to bottle London back a bit before they make a move.
Just keep an eye on accuracy as well. Playing that position we do often see over towards the train side. Ravens down 3 lives here as well. They want to try and slow that bleeding down, but those ticks are coming on through. B now going to be some progression towards it. Pred will find 1, Pred will find 2. And that will just slow London down momentarily, but B looking to still go their way.
All right, slowly but surely the tick is coming through for London, but it's never about B, it's always about A. Actually, on a measure 1.44, they're going to try and look to break out of this one. Nasty's not going to find it, Pred comes bouncing back. And now they have to try and get these kills down. London's job is to try and get the pressure into the ticket, all go to the flank of the fire and start pushing them off on the respawn.
Well played from Afro there. Sometimes you can
Achei
be a little bit illustrious and just push forward, but make sure to get rid of Pred. Nobody on their flank, and now they can start orchestrating some sort of attack. Pred will go down once again without being able to answer back. The spawn is there though for Sid.